أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا ليستأذنكم الذين ملكت أيمانكم والذين لم يبلغوا الحلم منكم 3 مرات من قبل صلاة الفجر وحين تضعون ثيابكم من الظهيرة ومن بعد صلاة العشاء 3 عورات لكم ليس عليكم ولا عليهم جناح بعدهن طوافون عليكم بعضكم على بعض كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات والله عليم حكيم. In the previous verses, in the beginning of the surah, we had discussed that when a person, he goes to the home of another person, then he should not enter the home of that person except that he seeks permission and then he enters the home of the person. And if a person is told to return from there, then he should return. Quran there says, "Huwa azka lakum," it is more pure for you. Here Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala now speaks about being in the home, the relatives that are in the home. Sometimes there are those people that are maharim to you, that you don't have to make parda from. But there are certain etiquettes that have to be followed. So here Allah Ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu liyasta'dhinkum alladhina malakat aymanukum walladhina lam yablughul huluma minkum 3 marrat. O people of Iman, those slaves of yours and those that haven't come of age, those children that haven't come of age of yours, they should seek permission from you 3 times. So your slaves that are working in the home all the time, and your children that are still not baligh, they still haven't come of age, they should seek permission from you 3 times. Min qabli salatil fajr, before the salat of fajr, if they want to enter your room, then they must seek permission and enter the room. Wa hina tada'una thiyabakum min adh-dhahira, and at the time when you remove your clothing in the afternoon, when you go for qaydula, you're taking your afternoon nap, at that time also if they want to enter the room, they must seek permission and enter the room. Wa min ba'di salatil isha, and after salatul isha, that when a person retires to bed and the children now want to come into the room, then they must seek permission. So this refers to the nabaligh children, and it refers to those slaves that are still not yet baligh. When they want to come into the home, they want to move around in the home, they should seek permission. Obviously, if it's a slave also, and there's a woman in the home, if he's a baligh slave, he has to make parda from the woman that is in the home. Allah Ta'ala says, "Thalathu awratin lakum." These are 3 times that you have to be concealed. Laysa alaykum wala alayhim junahum ba'dahun. There is no harm upon you, nor is there any harm upon them after these 3 times. Besides these 3 times, your slaves that are in the home and your children that haven't come of age, if they want to move about, they want to enter the home, there's no problem besides these 3 times. But these 3 times in particular, they must seek permission and enter the room. Tawafuna alaykum ba'dukum ala ba'd. Why there is no harm after these 3 times? Allah Ta'ala says that they come and go with one another. They always up and down in the home. Now all the time if they have to knock and they have to seek permission, then it becomes a little difficult also. So Quran says because they come and go all the time, no problem. كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمُ الْآيَاتِ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ. In this way Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala explains the verses, Allah Ta'ala explains the ayat to you, and Allah Ta'ala is all knowing, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is all wise. Further, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentions in regards to the small children, وَإِذَا بَلَغَ الْأَطْفَالُ مِنْكُمُ الْحُلُمِ. When your children, they become baligh, they come of age, فَلْيَسْتَأْذِنُوا كَمَا اسْتَأْذَنَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. Then they should seek permission as those before them had sought permission. Meaning that once they become of age, once they become baligh, now whenever they want to enter the room, now they have to seek permission every time. Not that they can walk in any time like when they were now baligh. So they must seek permission every time as the people before them. Those that were baligh before them, they would seek permission every time. They must also seek permission. كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ آيَاتِ. In this way, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala explains His ayat, His verses to you. Wallahu alimun hakim. Allah is all knowing and Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is all wise. It is mentioned in regards to the revelation of this verse, the first verse, that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam sent one youngster to the home of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when his name was Mudlij bin Umar. So when he went to the home of Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, without seeking permission, he went away into the house of Umar radiyallahu ta'ala. He was a young boy, so he just entered the house and he went away. And he saw Umar radiyallahu ta'ala dressed inappropriately. So on that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala revealed these verses of the Quran Sharif. And according to another narration, it comes Asma bint Murthid radiyallahu ta'ala anha, that once her slave boy, he entered the house and he saw Asma radiallahu ta'ala anha dressed inappropriately. So on that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala revealed these verses of the Quran Sharif. Thereafter Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentioned in regards to an elderly woman. We'll continue with that tomorrow inshallah.